videos.
Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrology and guide Irfan once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Welcome again to the quick and easy series where we discuss how through a quick and easy way you can check on certain areas of your life within a few minutes and know whether you can get certain consistent results or good results or face challenging results from that particular area of life. So today let's talk about relationships, which are one of the most critical areas of our life and which are subject to our happiness, our mental peace and overall satisfaction in life. So firstly, love relationships. Now the fifth house is an important house for your love relationships or anything that you like or you want to be with, and hence the status of the fifth house and the fifth lord and Venus are critical where love relationships are concerned. Mind you, here we are not talking about a long-term committed settled down relationship where a couple are staying together in the same house. Here we are talking about you falling in love with somebody and being with the person socially, but not living in with the person in the same house in a committed acknowledged relationship. Whether the relationship is through a written agreement, through a formal registered marriage act, or whether it happens in the church or a temple or a mosque is a separate thing. But the fifth house constitutes the relationship where you are in love with somebody, so there is emotional attachment with somebody and you want to be with the person. So if the fifth house lord is afflicted or the fifth house is afflicted by virtue of either malefic planets placed in it or malefic aspects on it, or there are certain 2 or 3 aspects on the fifth house, then the love relationships will definitely be in a challenge. Also, if the fifth lord itself goes into either a bad dosha like a vish dosha or a shapit dosha or a bandhan dosha, if it goes into any of such doshas or is placed in a house along with malefic planets like such as Saturn or Rahu or Ketu, then too there may be challenges. There may be, for example, aggression or even violence if it gets associated with 2 malefic planets, for example, such as Rahu and Mars. So romantic relations will surely be under duress, under challenge if the fifth house lord and the fifth house are afflicted along with Venus planet being afflicted. This is more so for men than women because Venus represents a stronger relationship from a love relationship point of view for men. For women, Venus is also very important, but Jupiter also becomes critical where a long-term relationship is concerned, and here the 7th house also comes into the picture. So if you are in love with somebody and the 5th house is very good, 5th lord is very well placed and Venus is well placed and good in dignities, then the love relationship will be smooth and you may have a good relationship with the opposite person or with the partner, with your partner. But the moment you want to get into a settled relationship, a long-term relationship, an socially acknowledged relationship with somebody, then the 7th house, the 7th lord becomes very important. And for women, Jupiter becomes very important in a committed settled relationship, and for man, both in a romantic relationship as well as in a settled relationship, Venus continues to be more important. And so if the 7th house is afflicted, the 7th house lord is afflicted and Venus is afflicted for a man, then the romantic relationship will also not suffice or will not go the distance, and the person may not be able to get down into a settled, long-term, acknowledged, socially acceptable relationship. Even if such a relationship happens, it may be short-lived, or the satisfaction and happiness that one gets out of this relationship will never come by. Especially if the 7th house is strongly afflicted with 2 or 3 malefics placed in it or under the aspect of 2 or 3 malefic planets. If the 7th house is afflicted while the 7th lord is strongly placed, then the relationship will go through upheavals, will go through ups and downs, and will never give you the satisfaction of being in a settled relationship. So there will always be some upheavals, some obstacles, some issues also. And so the 7th house becomes very critical. The 7th house lord becomes very critical for a settled, long-term, committed relationship, and hence for a good long-term stable relationship, a happy relationship, stable relationship, Not only should the 7th house be without any affliction, without any malefic aspects, but the 7th house lord should also be very, very well placed, apart from Venus being strong for a man and Jupiter being strong and well placed and in good dignity for a woman. Now, how much does the domestic happiness come to a person once he settles into a long stable relationship? Comes from the 4th house, the house that the couple makes together. And so if the two partners are not getting along well, they are not able to settle in a relationship where the responsibilities are shared, where they are both taking decisions together and they are both working together as a well-oiled machine, or you can say the wheels of the train which is running on a track, and both the wheels are well balanced. Then the 4th house also plays a part, where the 5th house is strong, you may have a romantic relationship. 7th house is strong, you may get down into a settled relationship. But if the 4th house is strongly afflicted, then in spite of having all the material benefits, also the mental peace and the happiness that you feel in the relationship will somehow, some way feel that it is absent. And hence, for a relationship to really not only start out well, but also settle into a good relationship and a long-term good relationship where happiness, domestic peace, all are present, and the satisfaction of a relationship and the domestic happiness is present, there all the 3 houses, one after the other, play a part, where the romantic relation starts with the 5th house. Getting into a committed, socially acceptable relationship is about the 7th house, and having a long-term domestic bliss and the mental peace and making a house together, getting all the material benefits together and getting together the security which the couple wants, with children, with house, with with friends, with social acceptance and social involvement in the marriage, all comes from the 4th house. So friend, this is a quick and easy way to check about your relationship, about your romantic relationships, about your committed relationship, and about whether you will get the long-term happy married life, domestic happy married life or not, through this quick and easy video. So now that we have talked about it, check into your own horoscopes and see whether how good your romantic relations are, how good the 7th house is, and how good the 4th house is, and ask yourself whether you have been true to the relationship, you have been true to your partner, and whether you have really made an attempt to keep the peace at home, because planetary placements and houses can do only so much for you. At the end of the day, how we think, how we put in an effort, how we take the relationship along, and how we look at a partner when we are contributing more and expecting less is the key to a good relationship. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.